This is class 10th, Employability Skills, code is 402. And we are discussing unit number 2, self-management skills. Self-regulation and goal setting. Self means you. I'm talking about you. How to regulate? What are the ways to regulate? And what are our goals? How to set goals? How to set goals and how to achieve them? So goal and goal setting, and especially the SMART, SMART goals. So this is an intersection. I'm telling you a story. A man who was traveling, he stopped at this intersection. And he asked, there was an elderly man, and he asked, where does this road take me? Where should I go? Or where does this road take me? The elderly person says or asks, where do you want to go? The man replied, I don't know where I have to go. The elderly says, then take any road. What the difference does it make? You can take any road because you don't know where you want to go. So how true is that? When you don't know the road you want to go, you can go anywhere. So if you don't have a clear vision in your life, what you're going to do, what you're going to achieve, what you want to be in your life, what you want to gain, achieve, how do you want success? You don't have a clear vision in personal and professional life, you won't get it. So you have to have a target, and that target should be a 10-pointer. Goals are what? Goals, they are set of dreams with deadline to get them. That is, you have a deadline, you have a milestone. So goals are set of dreams, and we decide certain milestone or deadline to achieve them. For example, your mother, father is giving you some money, say some pocket money. Now you are saving that money to buy a mobile phone which is very dear to you. So you know the time frame, you know the money, so you have a proper goal. So you have a dream of getting a mobile phone, and you also have a deadline. So what is goal setting here? Goal setting is all about finding and listing your goals, your aim, your target, and then planning on how to achieve them. That is goal setting. What is important to you? What is not important to you? So these goals allow you to separate out these good or redundant things, important and say waste things. The goals allow you to focus on the end result rather than looking for or wasting your time in an unimportant work. So let me tell you again, it will make you successful. So goal setting is a very important factor in personal and professional life. So this process of goal setting in your life, it will help you, it will guide you to decide on how to live your life, where you want to be, and how you want to be or what you want to be in future. SMART, SMART methods. How to set goals. Goals are aim, they are targets. What do you want to achieve in your life? So we have a SMART method, SMART rule. This is basically an acronym. So every letter has an expansion. So this SMART, S stands for specific. Specific, if you are able to answer 6 questions, take these 6 questions, answer them. If you can answer them, your goal is specific. What is the point? Where exactly do you want to hit the target? Specificity should be there. As I said, the goal should be a 10-pointer, not 8, not 7, not 6. So a specific and clear goal gives, you have to get the answer of who is involved in the goal. You, some other person, your daughter, what do you want to be, or what do I want to do? You want to do what? You want to be a doctor, you want to be an engineer, you want to be an astronaut, or you want to be a pediatrician, or say a helper, means helping people. Where do I start? If I have some goal, what is the point I should start? And when do I finish? What is my start line and what is my finish line? Okay? Which means do I use? In order to go to the finish or reach our finish target, what means I should take, and why am I doing this? Why am I doing all this? Okay? Because you know that you want success, you want some good life. So I'll give an example of not a very specific goal. For example, this goal is not very specific. I would learn to speak English or any other language. This is a vague kind of goal. It's not specific. Specific means you want to learn English. In order to learn English fluently, you have to join certain classes or take tuition, some coaching classes, and you have to do it after school or before school, every day or some, in week. And then you will be completing this course in say 4 months, 6 months, or 8 months. And then after 8 months or say 10 months, you have an inter-school debate competition. So I want to participate and I would like to get a position there. Measurable. Measure means you can count. Numbers. Mathematics is involved here. So if you are able to answer how much, how many, how do I know that I have achieved result? That is, these will be numerals, numbers. Okay? So your goal has to be measurable. Let me give an example here also. Non-measurable goal will be, I want to be rich. See, this is a measured kind of kick. That is how he's, putting the ball in the goal. So I want to be rich. This is not a measurable goal. Measurable goal is, I want to have a 5 times or 10 times more money than what I have today in my hand at the end of this year. For example, I have $1,000 dollars or rupees. I want $5,000 or rupees by the end of this year. I want to be rich is just vague. If you're having $1, you just want $2. Is it that? Achievable. The goal, if it is big, it can be achieved, but you have to break down the big goals into smaller parts which are achievable one by one. For example, if you say, I want to go to Pluto, the evening of Pluto is very good. This may be achievable, but not realistic that much. Not achievable that much. Okay? So, a bigger goal can be, I want to become a teacher in my school. That is, you want to be a good teacher, you want to be a successful and a teacher, you love teaching. So you have to break this goal into smaller goals. For example, you have to complete your 12th class higher secondary. Then you have to do the graduation which is required. Then you have to go for some Bachelor of Education and Master of Education course. And then you have to apply for the jobs in the teaching field. This is how you can achieve. So you have to divide the big goal, because every goal is big, divide it. Realistic. I gave you an example of Pluto. You want to go in afternoon, come back in the evening. It is not that much realistic. Realistic is we want to achieve and we can actually work towards it. Okay? Those goals which are unrealistic, that cannot be achieved, or real. There is no point in thinking about that. For example, unrealistic goal is, I will read my entire year's school syllabus one day and I'll get good marks. Can anybody complete their syllabus in one day, 24 hours? This is not realistic. If somebody does it, he'll get a Guinness record for sure. But normally, like you and me, normal people, you can say, I will spend 3 to 4 hours every day of the year after school Whatever is being taught, I will revise, and then I will put more effort when the exam comes, and I will try to get good marks. So this is a realistic goal. 3 hours is realistic. 4 hours is realistic. Okay? Because this revision is important, and the realistic. See, Phoebe has made a scarf here, and she made it realistic. She haven't thought about anything unrealistic. Time bound. Time is everywhere. You cannot have an infinite time to get or achieve a goal. There has to be a time frame. There has to be a milestone, deadlines. For example, let us say not a time bound goal. I want to lose 10 kg sometime, someday. This is a vague kind of goal. 10 kg sometime. But if you say, I want to lose 10 kg in next 6 months, next 4 months, next 1 year, this is time bound. You know that this is the time. So what I told you is smart methods of goals and goal setting, right? So let us take the questions here. So we have already covered this in the discussion right now, but we'll try to have a glimpse of it. What is goal setting? Goal setting is that process which helps us, guide us to decide what we want in our life. This will help us to decide where we have to put effort in order to achieve this goal. And after achieving or deciding the goal or aim or target of the life, we can easily go through the process of achieving it. And this will give us the motivation to work hard, to actually, get up and work for what we want to achieve. In SMART goals, what does S stands for? As I said, S stands for specific goal. Specific or very clear goal they are basically 6 questions. Because not a specific goal, I want to become a doctor. No. Specific goal is, I want to become a doctor, say a pediatrician or say an orthopedician, by studying MBBS after my school gets over. After getting my MBBS degree, I will make a hospital in my village, or I will apply for a hospital job. Okay? So who is involved? You are involved. You want to be a doctor. What do I want to do? I want to be a doctor. Where do I start? I have to study my basic courses, and then I have to go for MBBS. There are certain exams for that. When do I start and finish? When I become doctor, I have to open a clinic or a say good hospital, or I can get a job. Which means do I use? I have to apply for MBBS and get through it. And why am I doing this? Because I love helping people. I want to be a doctor. What is the best way to work on a long-term goal? Long-term goal, short-term goal. Short-term can be achieved in lesser time. Long-term goals are big goals, and this will take an entire time of your life to get it. Okay? So the first one is develop a long-term goal. First, ask yourself whether you would like to see yourself or where you would like to see yourself in next 5 years or 10 years. Okay, always HR people will ask, where do you see yourself 5 years or down the line? Build a goal for your these more broad ideas. Write out a specific goal. Separate short and long-term goals. That is, you can divide the long-term goals into shorter goals, which are achievable, and assess your goal to make sure it's manageable. Because if you divide it into 2 parts, it may still be not a long-term goal. Achieving your long-term goal, the second part, you need commitment. You can divide it. Set a timetable for goals, sub-goals, and sub-goals. Right? 6 months, 1 year. Work on your self-discipline, because nobody's going to guide you. You have to do everything by yourself. Develop habits that aid in accomplishing your goal. That is, if you want to be a doctor, have you taken biology? Have you been preparing for your, say, NEET or exam, which is going to come up in order to become a doctor? Review your process, and any problems or obstacles that they come, identify them and try to overcome it. And finally, staying motivated. because long term is really, really long. You'll get crest and trough, obstacle, problems. So take breaks regularly, try some fun, okay? And whenever you get this or achieve this small term goal, celebrate your success, okay? Because if you're happy, you will be motivated. Then only you can get this long term goal, because this is really long term. Okay, this is all about this discussion. Thank you so much and take care of yourself.